Hello and welcome to Chastastic Gaming. I'm Chastastic and today we are playing Faster Than Light. Now Faster Than Light is a roguelike spaceship simulator. Those of you who don't know the channel or are pretty new might actually not know that I am actually fairly new to PC gaming. So there's a lot of games that came out in this sort of era, sort of indie titles from 2012 and 2013 that I have not actually seen before. This game was going for a little over £2. I had a couple of pounds in my Steam wallet, so I thought, what the hey? And I'm very glad I did. Now, if you don't know what a roguelike is, essentially what it means is it's a randomly generated game. Now, you can't now the idea is that your characters, when they die, are gone. You will never get that character again. They're gone, and the game experience next time you play it will be generated in a different way, so you will never get the same. The idea is so you never get the same experience twice. Now, statistically, you're eventually going to get the same experience twice, but I digress. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to jump into a new game, and let's go ahead. So, now, as you can see on the screen at the moment, that in the centre of the screen is our ship. Now, there is different ships that are available and do become available as you start to play the game. I have only unlocked one other ship, but we're not going to look into that just yet. We're just going to go over the base experience as it comes as you come out of the, pretty much download the game. Now, up here you can see the ship's called the Kestrel. We'll call it something else. Let's call it the Pink Elephant. There we go, Pink Elephant. And so, there we go, we've not unlocked any other layouts as of yet. Complete 2 for loadout bay. Okay, we've not unlocked any of this stuff yet. So here's our characters down here. We can customize them. So, this guy's Ray Walker, is Randy Walker. Let's change him. Let's call him Chaz. And make him... And let's let's call him Chaz and make him look a bit more like me. Let's call Kevin Fish, let's rename him, and let's call it Lindsay. Because apparently I call all my companions Lindsay in these games. There we go. And let's just call him Lewis. All the people that I have involved with my channel. Okay, so what do we get? We get as a standard the Artemis missile, standard missile launcher on most Federation ships. It requires 1 power, charge time of 11 seconds, requires missiles, which is a bit of a downside because missiles are few and far between in this game. Well, they're not that rare, but they do become a bit of a commodity. Chance of fire low, breach chance low. And we've got our Burst Laser Mark II, slightly improved version of the Burst Laser that fires more shots per charge. I'm guessing there must be a lower version of that. Maybe this is actually, I don't know, is that something that's in one of the other ships? I don't know. As I said, I've only really played with this ship. So we're starting off with, so we've got 1 shield barrier by standard, but we can upgrade it up to 4 shield barriers if we get enough power. Engines. Powers the FTL drive, improves chance of dodges, how fast are oxygen refills. Yeah, it fires whenever there is breaches or whenever there's hull breaches or fires in the deck, you need to basically allow some air out of the, if there's any fires on the deck, you need to deliberately open some airlocks to allow the fire to basically be suffocated. But you've got to be careful that it doesn't also suffocate your characters. Okay, what else we've got here? Weapon control. It's just more system power, the more you've got. Healing boost, so that's for when people are in the med bay, which is this cross area up here. Piloting, sensors, and door system. They're all pretty much simple. Okay, so we're going to keep the advanced content disabled because, again, I'm still just a noob. And we're playing easy. Increased scap rewards. May the pink elephant fly off into space. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure you explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the punishing the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Tip: hotkeys can charge or arm weapons using number hotkeys. The weapon slots are 1 to 4 on your keyboard, and the drones are 5 to 6. It's customizable in the options. Okay, I love hotkeys, so I will actually be using quite a lot of hotkeys there. So the idea, what we'll do is we'll allocate all of our thingy, and I'll try to use as few missiles for the first while as possible. Let's go back here and see what's up here. Oh, we're in danger. Your ship is hailed. This is an automated message. Resisting our takeover is pointless. Prepare to die. It appears the rebel ship is run by an AI. Okay, right, so the ship starts to power up its FTL drive. If it gets away, it will no doubt warn the fleet of your position. Okay, so because it's trying to run away, the first thing we want to do is we want to aim for its its engines, which are this one here. So I've just used my burst light laser, which is this one down here, and we'll fire it at that. As I said, we don't really want to be using our rockets if we can help it. Our shields should be able to cover that one. And now this shot, we want to go over on its weapons. If we fire onto its weapons, it means it can't attack us. Fortunately, our shields are pretty much holding up pretty good to it. So there we go. So what do we get for that? The ship breaks apart, and you feel relief in the knowledge that you will hopefully still be one step ahead of the fleet. Okay, so for every turn that goes, every time you jump, that counts as a turn within the game, and the fleet that are chasing you do start to slowly catch up with you. So for that, we got one fuel, which is this here. This is our fuel up here. That's how many jumps we can make before we run out of fuel. If we run out, we are stuck. This one here is our drone parts, which is here. I've never really got to the point where I'm using drones, and this part here is our scrap, which is essentially like our currency. So let's jump. We want to jump back over here and start making some progress. We shouldn't be attacked or anything here. That should be fine. So as you can see, this red that's the rebel fleet starting to chase us. So if we go into the nebula, it does affect our sensors, but it might be worthwhile for the sake of seeing what's in there. Okay, a heavy damage Federation ship is hiding in the nebula at this beacon. Before you have time to make contact with them, they fade into the nebula. Now this could potentially be a trap, but if you don't, no risk, no reward. Let's have a look. Okay, while searching fruitlessly through the nebula, you stumble upon the rebel ship, which the Federation loyalists are likely hiding from. You prepare to fight. So let's have a quick look at it. Let's have a quick scan over his systems there. So he's got a shield and his weapons. We'll go straight for his weapons. If we can avoid taking any damage, that would be smashing. We can't see our own systems just due to the fact that we are, unfortunately, we're still waiting on loading. Hopefully that, yep, okay, our shields are holding, that's okay. Oh, we have taken a little bit of damage there, but that's okay. Just as long as we can hold up. Oh, sugar, so I've just paused the action there. So I'm going to get this guy and take him into the O2 room, because that red means that our oxygen system's down. So let's fire at their oxygen. An eye for an eye, as they say. And let's go back to their weapons. Come on. Okay, I think we're doing okay here. Just as long as we can charge and fire at them before they get to us. There we go. The enemy ship appears to be powering up its FTL. Yeah, I don't think so, mate. We'll be taking out your... Let's take out their engines so they're going nowhere. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to convince them to... I'm trying to take them out. I'm trying to take them out without them... Oh, too bad. They've jumped already. Oh well. What I was trying to do is I was trying to make them surrender, and hopefully they would give me some stuff. So there's a distress beacon down there. So we'll just jump there in a moment, just after I have a quick drink of coffee. Whenever I play these sort of games, the first thing I automatically think of is I just imagine being the captain of a starship, just like in Star Trek, would just walk up to myself, a replicator, and go, coffee, black, hot. That's how I drink my coffee, by the way. Love some black coffee. That's the way you drink it. You follow the distress beacon to a tiny asteroid belt and you find a small ship struggling to maneuver through the field. Hail them to offer assistance. They respond, help, our shields are down and we won't last long. We can either, 1, try to shield their ship with ours, or 2, don't risk our ship. Do we risk our ship for them? Yeah, fudge it. You try your best, but one stray rock hits the key structure in their ship. It breaks apart and torn in front of your eyes. You salvage what you can before leaving, and try not to think about the lost crew. We did what we can. We cannot feel bad when we made sure that we put ourselves out there for the sake of the journey. Okay, so we're actually getting so we've got 56 scrap just now. What can we do with that? So let's have a look here. So let's go this to this. So we've upgraded our shield system, which isn't much if we don't have power to power it. So we need to get 2 more bars of reactor power to do that. So we'll need to get some more power. We'll need to get some more of that soon. Okay, so we've got a distress beacon back here, but that takes us into danger. I think it might be worth the risk. So let's jump back. I'm playing the hero. You arrive at the beacon and immediately detect a pirate ship. It seems to be that this distress beacon was a trap. Okay, so what we do with that is we go, oh mate, let's take out your weapons. Like I've said before, I'm trying, if possible, not to use any laser, Okay, come on, let's just take out his weapon system. We ideally just don't want to be using any. Okay, hopefully our shield can take that. Yeah, our shield can take that. Take that in the face, mate. There we go. So their weapons are out. So we can use this time to take out their other important systems, such as their O2. I'm trying to make them surrender, if possible, not destroying them. And let's take out their shields, just to make them proper sitting ducks. Ah, well, we destroyed them. Okay, so, yeah, 18 scrap, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, still not really what we're looking, it's still not really enough for what we're looking for. Right, we need to get ourselves to fudge out of there, because we're really, really, really being trailed now. We don't really have time to go to the store, so let's just let's head straight for the exit and make as much distance between us and the rebel as we can. You come across a pirate in hot pursuit of an unidentified ship. You quickly receive a transmission from the pirate, stay out of this fight and we'll make it worth your while. Let's try to be a hero. He doesn't seem too scary. We might actually just fire a missile at him just for the sake of, we've got 8 missiles. Locks weapons on us. Okay, so let's just take out your weapon system and your... No, well... Hopefully that won't go through us. Oh, bastards. You can go fix our doors because it may be required. Yeah, there you go. You do not fire at my You do not fire at my ship and get away with it. Yeah, wee dick. Okay. Hang on a minute. Fine, our previous officer was not generous. Let's improve it. That is less. No, I'm insulted. I will destroy you. I was going to be a good guy, but do you know what? I am not interested in your pish, mate. Don't you dare fire at me. Let's take out his oxygen systems. As long as their systems are down and their shields are down, I don't even think he'll be able to survive the burst laser at this point. We probably will get next to nothing for that. Okay, we've got 29 scrap, which I think actually is more valuable to us just now. Thank you, thank the heavens you showed up. We don't have much to offer the reward, but our engineers should be proficient enough to patch up your ship a bit, which has actually brought us up to full health, so surprisingly that risk was worthwhile. So let's go boom, boom, accept that, and go boom, boom. There we go, we've got a double shield now. Double rainbow all the way across the sky. Now, what I've just done there, I've hit enter, and that's put people back to their stations. So we've got Chaz up on, that's me, up on the pilot. Lewis is our weapons expert, and Lindsay is our engineer. So, let's go straight for the exit here, because we really, really do not have time with them hot on pursuit. You've arrived at the long range beacon. When your FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Perfect. So he's offering us we'll buy 5 fuel for 12 scrap. Do you know what? We'll take it just on account of we need the extra fuel. So what this is this allows us to jump to the next board. Now we've got a choice between a nebula and a hostile region. Now I could easily close this episode and I would die within a couple of minutes. If that is the case, then I will make it an extra part of this video, and that will be the case. If we end up getting all the way to the end, then perfect. If not, then I might do it. If you guys enjoy this, just let me know. So if you enjoy joining us along on the Pink Elephant, our journeys on the Pink Elephant, thumbs up down below, leave a comment and let me know how terrible I am because I've taken the wrong weapon or I've fired at the wrong people. But anyway, for just now, I've been Chastastic, Captain of the Pink Elephant, and you have a fantastic day. Bye!